Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. I am so excited because I am doing a 2018 sort of favorite foundations, and I am splitting this up, you guys, into two parts. One, I'm just going to give you the abbreviated what my favorites are and why, and then I'm going to take my top 5 and actually show them in action. So you know, I am still in the learning curve of how to do all this great editing where you split screen and do all that stuff. So just bear with me. The other one, I just wanted to show you the foundations in action, but it was becoming a super long video. And for those of you that like those, I know I sometimes like to watch those as well. So I'm gonna have that as part 2, showing them in person. But this is so exciting. So as many of you know, I am a total foundation junkie. I'm always on the search for the Holy Grail foundation. Besides skincare, that is my second favorite thing to buy, is foundation. I just love it so much. And so I just wanted to share, if you are interested in watching my favorite foundations of 2018, then please take a moment and watch this video. Okay guys, we are going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with my favorite kind of what I would call day-to-day / weekend foundations, ones that I kind of think of like, you know, on a Saturday running out, that I'm not going to be spending a ton of time on my makeup. Real quick, sometimes that's day to day, and also makeup that I would wear to the gym, meaning I teach classes. So don't worry, I'm not one of those who cakes on the makeup before I go to the gym, but no judgment. I'm not trying to say that. But I'm saying I do personally, I teach a bar fusion class, and I do like to kind of look put together and even out my skin. So we're going to start with that category. And what I'm going to tell you is the one that I am going to say first may not technically be a foundation, but I wear it as a foundation. And that is the IT Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor Super Smart Skin Perfecting Beauty Fluid SPF 50+. So you guys, this is just a lovely, it is a tinted SPF, but it just wears beautifully like a foundation. So I actually wear this more as a foundation than I do SPF. I bought it originally as an SPF, which I do love, but it gave such nice coverage that I found that when I use it, I don't really need to add anything else to it. So with that being said, I still usually put on my SPF 50 that is not tinted. It's more like a creamy base, and then I will use this because it's super liquidy. It reminds me, you know, of, it has a little ball. It's very liquidy. And this one, it says it's a universal tint. It works really well for me. I would be a little bit worried that this might turn a little ashy on darker skin tones, but maybe not. But as you can see, you guys, it just gives a beautiful finish. Nice and kind of glowy. I love it. And again, if you're interested in seeing what it actually looks like on my face, the second part 2 will show a try on of this particular one. Okay, next I'm giving you the other ones that I wear all the time are this combo, and I've done a little video on this. This is my combo. I think it's beautiful for mature skin, probably beautiful for all skin types, but my kind of go-to is the Wonder Glow. This is the primer that gives you a nice, beautiful kind of champagne glow. And then I have just the Light Wonder. And you guys, this is very sheer, but it does magical things to your skin. It just kind of blurs and perfects. So for those days, either if you're having a good skin day, you're just running errands, you know, just one of those quick and easy, but you kind of want to be a little bit more put together and evened out. this combo is absolutely beautiful. I have this guy in shade 4. I think I like it a little better in shade 5, but they were sold out for the longest time. So 4 or 5 works for me. This is a beautiful combo. Okay, next one that I do absolutely love is the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. This is a new guy that I have had for a couple months now. I wasn't so sure about this guy. It is extremely watery. And again, I'm gonna link, I have a video of a try on so you can see what this looks like on. It is a beautiful foundation. I think finding the right color is a struggle, and I had to order online, so I didn't have any place local that I could buy this. I am in shade 4 and it works for me, but this is just a gorgeous day-to-day foundation. It says that it's a matte foundation, but what I found is it's not super matte. I feel like it really perfects your skin, maybe a demi matte. It is gorgeous, and again, I like this because it is skin loving ingredients. I'm just gonna give you a quick little thing. The only thing I would say is it like spurts right out. It is very watery. And so you're going to use this with your fingertips. So one thing is those first 3 ones that I'm telling you about, as I make a huge mess, these guys are all best with fingertips, and that is the reason I call them my kind of go-to quick and easy foundations, because I literally take a few drops and just pat it into my skin. It just sinks into the skin and kind of perfects. Love, love, love. Okay, moving on to the next, I'm gonna go with stick foundations. So you guys, my holy grail for years and years, and it still is the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. Again, I will post, I do have a try on of this so you can see what it looks like on. I love this. This is another one that's quick and easy. You slap it on, you take a buffing brush. I love this It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Bye Bye Foundation, which has the little triangle because you can get right up underneath those eyes. The combination, you guys, is just absolutely gorgeous. This will always kind of be in my arsenal. So this is when, if I need coverage and I need my skin to look freaking good, I'm always gonna go to my Traceless Stick Foundation because it looks really good on the skin, but this one has more coverage and it covers things, but it does not look like you're wearing a bunch of heavy makeup whatsoever. You can shear it out with a beauty blender, build it up. I prefer using a buffing brush. I think that's the best way because it really becomes one with the skin. Love, love, love. Now, the new stick of 2018 has been the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Foundation Stick. You guys, I love the entire line. So I went a little nuts when this first came out. I love the fact that it has skin loving ingredients. This is a clean foundation. I've always been on the hunt for something like that that's going to perform as well as some of my foundations that have, you know, some things that might not be the best for my skin. Love this. This is a beautiful foundation. I do have to say I'm kind of playing around with using a little bit of a glowy primer underneath, which makes me like it even better. So I have a video that's going to be linked below of me trying this on with I actually use the Dr. Sturm Glow Drops, and I find this combination quite beautiful, but you don't have to use this, you guys. I'm just saying I find that the days that I actually have used more of a kind of glowy little primer with my Westman Atelier stick, I just felt like I loved it even more. How's that? I'll let you guys be the judge. This is the only thing I would say that's difficult about this is I don't live by a Barney's. I had to kind of call them and tell them the foundations that I used. like what colors, and I have shades 3 and 4. When we were in New York, I did pop into Barney's. They also sell this at Violet Gray. So I think the lack of, you know, like for some of us who don't happen to live in a city with Barney's, very sad. Or Violet Gray, you know, picking out your shade can be tough. And so that would be my only thing, is I would recommend if you're in town and you can go and actually swatch them, I think that would be lovely. Okay, so that is a beautiful favorite. And I put this more in the day-to-day category as well. It looks lovely, but if I'm going to like an event, black tie kind of thing, I'm probably gonna pick my, not that I go to black tie events, but you know, a holiday party or something like that, I probably would be picking this guy over if I want my skin to look absolutely fabulous. This is just beautiful. I'm actually wearing it today along with the entire line, and I absolutely love like everything in the line as well. Okay, moving on. I've got a couple funny ones. Okay, next we're gonna go with one's kind of a new one, and then another is one that I hated that now I love. So we'll go with that one. So you guys, I am obviously a Charlotte Tilbury fan, and I really wanted to love the Magic Foundation when it first came out. I ordered it online. This was before it was in stores, and I was terribly disappointed with it. Did not like it. I had it in shade 4, and I just didn't think, you know, I thought it was sort of like crap. So rewind, I don't know how many years it's been out, but lately it's been getting a little bit of buzz back on YouTube from some of my favorite people, Stephanie Marie, Marty Goldberg, and you guys, you know, these are kind of a little bit more in my age category. I'm the oldest, but you know, that this one, I just was laughing because I ended up purchasing, or I ended up getting a sample, and then I put it on, and I was kind of surprised. I swear it's been reformulated, but my skin just looked really good. And my daughter, who is my harshest critic, was just like, she said, wow, your skin looks really good. What are you wearing? You know, it doesn't look like I was wearing makeup. And she was like, she was like, this is one I actually give you permission to buy. She just thinks I'm crazy with the amount of foundation, that I don't need any other foundation, which is true. So anyways, this guy is kind of magical. So the only thing I'm going to tell you though is it's not, I think it's the combination that I'm using that makes it look amazing. So I am using a little bit of the Flawless filter because this is more of a satin matte, and I tend to want a little bit of healthy glow. So I use a little bit of this in combination with the Magic Foundation, and then I actually powder down with my absolute favorite powder, and that is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. And you guys, oh, and I also use the Magic Away concealer, which this is big for me to be saying I use concealer. And this combination makes your skin look freaking flawless, but as almost as if you don't have makeup on. It is just a beautiful combination. So yes, it is not just this foundation by itself. I kind of feel like I gotta use all the other products, so keep that in mind. But this has been a go-to, and I'm just so surprised because this was literally like total disappointment. Hated it, you know, thought it was just like, and I absolutely love it now. So that's been in heavy rotation. Okay, next one, this is brand new, but I gotta mention it, you guys. I am so in love with the Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance-Perfection Foundation. I got this and it came not the correct color, so I'm anxiously waiting for Cashew to show up, but I used it in Macadamia, which was not a bad match, and I fell in love with it. So this has been worn, I've been using this you know, since I got it, I just think, oh, you guys, the wear time is beautiful. Your skin is just absolutely perfected. It's not too glowy. It looks healthy with a little bit of radiance, but it's not overly radiant. And I think that's why I like it, because sometimes when I go that radiance way, it looks greasy by the end of the day, or it's just too, you know, there's a difference between luminous and radiant versus, you know, glowy and greasy kind of looking. This guy is magical, and I have not liked any of her foundations in the past few years. Like I tried Candle, Glow. I'm not someone who's gonna buy a matte foundation for my aging skin, so I know that the Flawless one that came out recently, people love it, but that just wouldn't be great for my skin tone or skin type. So you guys, this is amazing. I love it, love it, love it. I hope that it launches in store, because right now you can only buy it online, but it is definitely worth it. And I had to mention it because I have been reaching for this over and over and over since I got it. Once I get cashew, you will see it in place on the face. Okay. These are my last two that are splurge worthy. I will spend money on more expensive foundation, but a lot of times I'm disappointed and I feel like I would rather pick up, you know, I have tons that I already love at a much more reasonable price point. But two that I absolutely love are the La Mer the soft fluid long wear foundation. You guys, I absolutely, this is a really, really beautiful foundation. Right now I'm on the fence because I have it in sand and it's a little bit too dark. I'm just gonna show you. The only thing that I feel like is hard with this guy is that getting the right match makes a big difference in this. So I was originally matched in neutral, which would be light to medium with neutral undertones. That usually works for me. It's just, you guys, it's just a tad bit dark. I can get away with it, but you know, now that it's winter, I feel like I need to get a slightly touch lighter shade. And I'm not sure if that would be linen or buff. I'm gonna kind of think about it because, you know, this little baby's $120, but I will have to tell you, it is probably my most worn foundation, besides my Tom Ford Traceless Stick. Like, this literally is, you know, a go-to. I think the reason I like this is there's something, I find this to be magical too, that it is where you want flawless skin. It just makes your pores, everything just looks perfected. And it feels really comfortable on your face. And I don't know, I'm not good at describing it, but my skin always looks fabulous when I wear this. Like, I have a really good skin day with it. It does not disrupt, I'm very sensitive, and certain foundations will cause issues. This does not. This is just something that I absolutely love. I did buy the La Mer Cushion Lifting and Radiant foundation, and I wish I could tell you that I loved it. I love it upon application. I think it looks amazing when I first put it on, and I even like the color that I got. I think it was called warm beige, I forget, but it doesn't wear well. I think you're supposed to do touch-ups throughout the day, and I'm not someone who's gonna do that. So this, between the two, you guys, definitely you're gonna wanna get this La Mer soft fluid. It is definitely, if you can ever get it on sale, totally worth it. If you wanna treat yourself for the holidays, totally worth it. I just think it's gorgeous. Okay, and last but not least, and that's the reason I haven't run out and got this one yet, like a lighter shade, is I'm gonna have to put it in, you guys. The La Prairie Skin Caviar and Concealer Foundation. Oh my gosh. You know what? This was one I have been lusting after for years, literally for years. I've almost bought it a few different times. I got a gift certificate and I ended up using it on this, which I know is crazy. it really, I do not know how or what, but it makes your skin look beautiful. It does have fragrance in it, but luckily this has not. I think there's something, the skincare benefits must outweigh that, because sometimes fragrance and foundation for me really will be problematic, but this one hasn't caused any issues. I even like the concealer, which I'm feeling like I need right now. You guys, this reminds me of Secret Camouflage. So the only thing with this is it's going to be like a little bit, you really got to warm it up. And again, I have myself, in the second video, you will see a try-on of this. You only need a little bit. When I initially did my first impressions of this, I coated this stuff on. It was a lot on my face. It looked nice, but it looked like I had a lot of, that I had some makeup on my face. If you use a few little dots, it comes with this little spatula. Just a few little dots of this around your face, spread it out. I like to use this one with a brush. I like to use this one with a beauty blender. So just FYI, this guy it's pretty magical, you guys. I can't tell you, if you feel like splurging, yeah, I think you would like it. I do not need to powder. It's all in one. So basically you have your foundation, you have your concealer. I put it on, I'm good to go for the entire day. No powdering or any of that stuff. So if that justifies the cost, it probably doesn't. This guy is definitely a splurge. But I think maybe another thing I love about it is I am in the shade Warm Beige, and it is a beautiful match for my skin right now. And that might be another reason why I like it so much. It just it just melds in with the skin. It just makes you look like you have freaking amazing skin. It perfects your skin with very little. And this is another one, you guys, where this is when I wear this, I actually get like compliments like, oh, your skin's looking so well, so good. What do you use? And they're not asking me what I use on foundation. They're actually asking like what I use for my skincare. So that's kind of a compliment, because they're acting like I'm not wearing any makeup. When we all know I am. So you guys, this is my favorite 2018. This has been the most used foundations. And as you know, I am sure I already have my eye on a couple for 2019 that are being released, and I can't wait. So I'm still gonna be on the hunt for the Holy Grail, but these were my most used foundations in 2018. And again, if you enjoyed this, I will have part 2 just showing 5 of them in action so that you can see, and then I will link the other videos that I have done with the others, kind of, like when I showed 3 of them, I have some videos that you can see with try-ons that I previously done. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and I'm looking forward to a really fun 2019 foundation extravaganza. Have a great day, you guys.